question whether or not religions are going through some kind of crisis because of everything that we are hearing with ISIL or ISIS. We can say yes, up to a certain extent, because people are questioning the meaning of religion, the impact of religion, what religion is doing to people in general. And of course, there are questions pertaining to the Islamic religion, but at the same time, there are other questions pertaining to Christianity and Judaism that are constantly in the news. So religion in general is going through a crisis, some kind of existential crisis, and especially in relation to its rapport with society and secularism. In Islam, in some of the texts that we find in Islam, there are texts that are clearly violent. There are texts that encourage people to kill apostates and to dismember or behead or crucify those that do not share Islamic faith. So there are violent texts, not only in Islam, as we know. Islam could be in some cases violent, but there are other texts in other important religions that we know of, like Judaism and Christianity, that also claim some kind of violence. If you read the Hebrew Bible, for example, you have places where God commands the Israelites to exterminate people in order to gain access to the promised land that he wanted to give his people. In the New Testament, the major event on which Christianity is based is the crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth. That is mightily violent. What is Islam? Is Islam this monolithic identity where there's only one Islam? No, there are many Islams, like there are many Christianities and there are many Judaisms, and it's easy for people to fall into essentialism and try to say that if you have these categories or these attributes, this constitutes Islam, and everything that doesn't share this perspective is not Islam. À savoir d'où vient la radicalisation et comment la radicalisation se produit. Les chercheurs ont identifié plusieurs étapes. Souvent, on va voir des gens qui vont vivre une espèce de crise qui est souvent une crise face à un événement d'injustice qui a été vécu. Que ce soit un événement personnel, qu'on a vécu une sorte de discrimination personnelle, où on vient en contact avec certains événements peut-être d'ordre politique ou économique, et on ressent une certaine frustration et incapacité de s'investir et d'aider une situation. On se sent impuissant et on voit ces éléments-là comme des éléments d'injustice. Je crois qu'à la base, la question, c'est il y a du mal dans le monde. Il y a de l'injustice dans le monde. Comment est-ce que je peux comprendre cette injustice-là et ce mal? Et comment est-ce que je peux l'éradiquer? Qu'est-ce que moi, je peux faire pour l'éradiquer? La manière première, c'est moi me changer et vivre pour le bien, pour qu'est-ce que je considère être le bien. Mais là, comment est-ce que je peux éradiquer l'injustice sociale, sinon que de prendre les armes contre toute forme d'oppression qui contribue à cette injustice? The media also have a very important role in eradicating radicalization, in a sense. Instead of focusing on strictly sensationalistic stories of victims, of how people feel persecuted and isolated, why don't they call upon specialists of religions a little more? I think that religion scholars should be consulted in order to help people understand the relationship between violent actions that we see today as expressed through ISIS and their religious ideology and the religious text. The problem is today it is hard to accept people, or comments I should say. It is difficult to accept comments from people who have a critical perspective on religion.